Alright, so at this point, we've all seen the tweet. You know, this tweet, the sin of empathy tweet. Now, I could sit here and break down all of the biblical reasons this is not the case. All the reasons empathy is not a sin. But here's the thing. Here's the direction I'd rather take this. And I need you to listen to this, and I need you to understand it. You cannot make these people care about you. You can't. They think empathy is a sin. You can't make them care about you. You can't make them care about other people. You can't make them care about human suffering. These people do not fear God, nor do they care what people think. You need to understand, you cannot make them care about other people. No matter how much you argue with them, no matter how much you try to educate them, no matter how many times you epically own them, no matter how right you are, they have decided empathy is weakness. That is not a person who can be reasoned with. And so now you have two options. You either face them head on with direct action, and I am not talking on the internet. I'm talking like doing die-ins in their churches. I am talking direct action with risk. And I do not promote violence on this channel. For a myriad of reasons. Number one, it would get my channel taken down. And number two, look at me. Do I look like I could lead a coup? Do I look like the guy? Because I'm not. I don't know what I'm doing or talking about on that front. And I am smart enough to know where my place is. But there are going to be people, no matter what, who have to take some sort of risk. Who have to do some sort of direct action. And if you feel that's what you're being called to, Godspeed and don't be a fucking idiot. But here's where I'm at. Me personally. And I have a feeling a lot of people are here. I can't focus on these motherfuckers anymore. I can't. It's a constant barrage of information. And not just information, misinformation. You don't know who's bought and who's not. And even the people whose job it is to keep up with it can't seem to keep up with it. I have never heard so many people in my life literally going, what the fuck is going on? I don't know what these people are doing. Nobody seems to actually know what these people are doing. They say they're gonna do something, then they don't do it. Then they do it. They're randomly just disbanding important parts of government. Grocery prices are insane and they're just gonna get worse because they keep picking fights with random countries. And so I can't focus on what they are doing anymore because if I do, I am going to lose my mind. So what I'm going to focus on instead are the people that they are hurting. Because that is very easy to parse out. Nobody knows what they're doing. They don't even seem to know what they're doing. But it's very obvious who they are hurting. So I can either, try to figure out what the hell they're doing, spin my wheels, try to feel like I have some semblance of control over the situation, or I can realize they don't care about me. They don't care about you. Nothing we do is going to make them care. And that does not mean we give up. Accepting that they do not care about us does not mean giving up. The opposite of that. It means you stop trying to figure out what they're doing, you stop trying to make them be better people, and you start giving a shit about all of the people who are suffering right now. What they are trying to do is distract you. They're jingling their keys in front of your face and annoying the shit out of you so that you either lash out and punch them in a really stupid and unproductive way instead of doing organized direct action, just lashing out, or so that you scuttle away and hide. And don't focus on what needs to get done. And they love the fucking attention. Every last one of them loves the fucking attention. And specifically, they love the negative attention. It makes them feel strong. They like it when you lash out at them. Something is wrong in their brains, they enjoy it. They want to keep you punching at phantoms and spending all of your time doing that so that you don't actually organize. So that you don't actually take care of the suffering people. If you keep punching at phantoms, it is going to accomplish nothing but wearing you down. Either way, if you plan on doing direct action, or if you plan on being some sort of support crew, you gotta take a step back from them. You have to, on some level, ignore their bullshit, which feels very counterproductive. It is very, very easy to just sit and lash out. It is a whole hell of a lot harder to take a step back, get organized, and figure out what the fuck we are going to do about this. But first you have to accept, nothing you do is going to make them care. They can and will burn the entire country down to own the libs. I'll be honest with y'all. I have felt an all-consuming hate since the election. I think a lot of us have. And you want to know something else? That has not caused me to do my best work. The best work I've done since the election has been done out of love. All my hate has done is made me scream on the internet. But my love has fueled the sack lunch outreaches. It's helping us set up our queer food exchange. In fact, I've found it harder to do those things, harder to do the good work, when I am consumed by this hatred. Righteous anger can be motivating. Hatred makes you useless. Hatred lashes out in all directions, it's unfocused, it's impatient, it makes you lose sight of what's important. And hate is dishonest, it lies. It causes infighting, because it tells you that your allies are your enemies, that everyone is out to get you, that you can't trust anyone and you're better off doing things on your own. And that all is the opposite of productive. So I've had to just accept I can't make them care. They're going to continue on. And I'll be honest, I personally don't know how to stop them. If I did, I would tell you. But what I can do is I can clean up the damage they've caused. I can help the people they've hurt and will continue to hurt. I'm seeing a whole lot of people going, we need violence, we need violence, we need violence. Okay, first of all, don't say that on the internet. If you plan on doing anything, don't say that on the fucking internet. But I think the reason y'all are so comfortable saying that on the internet is because you don't actually plan on engaging in it. You want to yell until someone else does, when you could be spending your time in a more productive manner. Because even if y'all decide to go the violent revolution route, right? You ain't got nothing built up to replace it. You ain't got nothing built up to make sure people don't die of illness and starvation, to make sure people don't fall into despair. And any revolution you have is going to need those people too. This is going to be a long and boring and difficult slog. It is not about glory, it is about justice. And so everything you do has to be in service of that. It is not about valiant glory over your enemies. It is about serving those in need, using the skills you have and the skills you can obtain. Because if you look around and go, I don't have any skills, then baby, go get some. You are not incapable of learning. You are not incapable of being better than you are right now. But don't let yourself be consumed by hate. Because hate means you have to care about them. And they sure as fuck don't care about you.